Alright. What is going on, everybody? I am just getting back into this still, and my internet issues are not going to be a problem this time. Supposedly. But we'll just have to see and find out. Alright, so last I left off is after my internet cut out, I was able to get back on Leaf Walk Town. I still got nothing but Extreme Buddha and the story, so I guess we'll just continue the story for now. Where am I going with that, actually? Got it. Okay. Tail feather it is. Okay. Oh, okay, this way. Where I find myself in an unfamiliar wilderness, my first instinct would be to seek out signs of civilization. Ordinary, perhaps, but in this wounded state, he may not have wished to risk contact with strangers of unknown allegiance. Yet even a Thancred chosen to remain in the forest, the hunters would surely have stumbled across his trail. Tallfeather doesn't strike me as an isolation outpost, though merchants, traders pass through reasonably regularly, do they not? In which case, we'll need to provide a more detailed description when we question the locals. Fear not, Creel, I don't know what the hell they call these people. I have already prepared several sketches of Thancred for that very purpose. Oh, tell me I'm like posting signs up around town. This is impressive. You drew them from memory? A skill I acquired some years ago for reasons I no longer remember. I propose we split into two pairs. Ishtola and I will inquire at the outlying encampments, while Sabin and Creel question the residents of Tailfeather. Afterwards, we shall regroup near Loth and Vath to share our findings. Assuming there are no objections, let us be about it. Why do you say it like that? My, he certainly has matured, hasn't he? Hard to imagine he was once a boy who practiced drawing for hours to impress young ladies. Anyway, we had best get started. Find me when you finish making your rounds. How about you, Luperd? Searching for a friend of yours? Let's have a look at that. No, I ain't seen him around, sorry. That you got there, a sketch. Yep. You know him? I can't say I know it. Nope, you don't know him. Okay. Heard a tale the other day about a random vagabond who brought down a bandersnatch by himself. Okay. Iron Man. We're not exactly rare, you know. Could you be more specific? I did spy this bloke a while back. Didn't get a good look at his face, but it could have been him. It's beyond the forest, as I recall, along the river, west of Tailfeather. I remember. Okay. So there's some dude out there who's a great hunter and building a reputation. Finished? In that case, I think we've learned everything we can. Let's see what others have found out. Oh. Here, isn't it? Oh, okay. This is one of the cool... Oh, it is! Alright. No problem. My apologies for our late arrival. We thought it was wise to question as many hunters as we could. Many have made camp in inaccessible locations, ideal for hunting game. Not so receiving visitors. Nevertheless, our time proved well spent. There have been countless sightings of exceptionally capable Hydrian hunters who... Yeah, so they think they found him. And then chance to see the man's face, his height and build match Thancred's description, as does his fighting prowess. So you've heard some tales. Be that as it may, we yet want for conclusive proof. Mayhap this be unrelated, but I hear a curious tale regarding the bath trader. He came into Tailfeather in search of garments fit for a man of refinement, which seems to be rather curious to a description from one of his kind. You're implying that Thancred sent a bath to market in his stead? Why would he not go himself? Well, if you recall, you yourself emerged from the life stream as naked as your name did. It is a scene I shall never forget. Is it now? Well, I was pleased to see you. I mean, a simple statement of fact. It stands to reason that Thancred found himself in the same predicament. In any case, if he had dealings with the Vath, they should be able to tell us, no? Quite right, Krill. Quite right. Well, what are we waiting for? For all we know, Thancred could be waiting for us in Lost of Vast. God, these guys just talk like a little less roundabout about it all, will ya? Click. Great hunters, we welcome you once more to Loth and Vath. Loth asked Vath, what do you seek this day? You seek a man whom we are told you may have had certain dealings. I guess that was supposed to be the picture? How curious. The hunters tire of godly sport and pursue mortal prey? No, he's not prey, but a friend long missing. Good. He's a friend of the Vath as well, one with whom we have traded many times. Truly? Then you're quite certain it was this man? There is no doubt. The fleshling, clothed in skins, came to us from Shalmal, lost and weak. He offered meat and hides in trade. In exchange, we tended his wounds. We brought as much flesh, so skilled as hunters as he was, much flesh. When he asked for garments, we were glad to provide them. And where is he now? Gone to Loth Nath. Not long ago, when he heard the One Mind had summoned our god once more. Ravana has returned. Vidifnir didn't say that the Noth had grown as before, but Thancred have hoped to accomplish by himself. Honored Elder, we thank you for your help. What that we could repay this kindness, ere we depart. Oh my god, I fucking can't stand how this guy talks. But we must hasten our comrade's side. Go, great hunters, lest the Nath come as him as a sacrifice. I don't mind reading along in games, but this shit's annoying. What do you got? Paradigm News. They're just a side quest. Okay. Anyone else doing it? No? Oh, get off. Ah.
Who else could be? Thancred! It could be Thancred! We must hurry!
Well, that's how he spoke normally. Oh, look at him. what's happening.
This day, we reclaim the reins of history. This day, we rid ourselves of the Ascians forever!
Fools playing at heroes, all of you. Is this how you believe you can save your world?
We can and we will, Ascian. You shall see. Or perhaps you will not! So you are the warrior of light, the savior of Eorzea. It's a wonder you didn't come sooner, what with the primal and all. Lost a step, have we?
Have care. The ether moves strangely around him.
It would seem we share a common enemy. Mayhap you would tell us who you are. Shall we show them?
Oh. Oh, who'd that be? That's Sid? No, they can't do that.
Not very sporting of you to interrupt. But so be it. Mark well our faces, warrior of light. For we are the warriors of darkness. Walk...
Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Warriors of Darkness? Really?
Thancred! Are you all right?
Wait, that's Thancred. Okay. I didn't recognize him.
I'd rather not be here when the Nath arrive. Agreed?
Well, it's been 2 years, though, so I'm surprised I don't recognize him. Not surprised I don't recognize him.
Suffice it to say, our reunion was not at all as I pictured it. Waiting until the last instant to join the fray. 'Tis plain you have not lost your appetite for the dramatic.
My appetite for the dramatic? Have you forgotten the circumstances of our parting? The heroic last stand, the tunnel filling with light, and then... Had I known you intended to use forbidden magics to deliver me to some god's forsaken wilderness, I would have thanked you in advance.
Thancred.
If nothing else, you might have warned me that I would emerge from the live stream in the altogether. Eventually, I managed to fashion knives from some obsidian I found, and set about hunting for meat and hides. Given that I'm not all that skilled in leatherworking, it's probably for the best that I met the Vath before I was reunited with you.
So you were the fleshling clothed in skins of whom the storyteller spoke?
A description which fit me as ill as the skins themselves. Happily, I was able to trade with the Vath for garments better becoming a man of refinement. From them I learned of Ravana, and of the great warrior who had once laid him low.
And thence did you conclude that were you to track the Primal's movements, it would surely bring you into contact with the Scions once more?
It seemed a reasonable assumption. I could think of no one else with your enthusiasm for slaying beastmen gods. Until now, that is.
Ah, yes. The self-proclaimed Warriors of Darkness. 'Tis only fitting that they stand in opposition to the Warrior of Light, I suppose.
I glimpsed the leader's past, if only for a moment.
Oh shit. These triggers...
If these warriors are capable of doing battle with Ascians and Primals both, they must be possessed of powerful protection. Protection not unlike the Echo.
Blessed with the power of Echo and driven to put down Primals, despite his declaration that they walk away with a different path, I struggle to see how their goals conflict with ours. Nor is that the only oddity. I find it passing strange that such exceptional individuals should not wholly escape our notice until now. Surely we would have heard rumors of the attempted to recruit them to our cause. God, I hate reading him. Alright. You around this side? Ah, here we are.
Even as the Scions celebrated the return of a long-lost friend, honorable men plotted to deprive them of another. Honorable men, to whom Sir Emmerich was no hero, but a scheming patricide. Honorable men who would fain wash the paving stones of foundation with the tyrant's blood. Honorable men whose knife in the dark was the spark which set the city aflame, and who sang as it burned.
Alright. Uh, Wrong person. Right, let us not keep Sir Aramis waiting. Are you quite well, Thancred? Yes, quite well. Forgive me. You have given me rather a lot to digest. This whole affair with the Ishgardians and the Dravanians, yeah, okay. And our friends nowhere to be found. It doth seem there is no end to our troubles. We can but face them head on, one at a time. For now, we must apply ourselves to our allotted tasks and leave the others to theirs. Remember, Thancred, we found you, as they found me. In time, we will find Yada and Papayamo and Minifila as well. I'm just making up the names, like, yeah. Pray do not misunderstand. I did not mean to imply that there would be otherwise. I merely wish that I had rejoined the grand adventure at one of its more triumphant moments. Despite your recent accomplishments, the mood here has been less than celebratory. But I have no doubt that we will enjoy many more glorious victories soon enough, and you may rest assured that I will play my part in them to the very hilt. I know you will, so then, to the congregation. Ah, right around the corner. You have returned. In this, at least, the fates are kind. Greetings, First Commander. It pleases me to inform you that Vordenfear has accepted Sir Aramit's invitation. She has? These are glad tidings indeed. Would that the Lord Commander were here to hear them? Is he otherwise engaged? I sleeping off a knife to the gut. What? What happened? Will he live? Whatever those are. Tell me he will make a full recovery, but has Lord Edmund and Lord Arterial not been on hand with the assassination struck? He would not have been so fortunate. For a mercy, they subdued the fiend before they could lend a killing blow. The attack was just the beginning. Though not long after, buildings all around the city, including several of ours, burst into flames. Bastards caught us completely by surprise. We've been dousing the fires, but for every one we'll be putting out, it seems like two more start up. Casualties are mounting, especially in the Broom. These fires were started by the assassination conspirators. Until they have been rounded up, there will be no end to this. Will you help us find them? And tell us about it. Is it all just text? The flames are spreading. We must begin our investigation immediately. Witness must be found. Suspects must be identified. Have you been able to determine the precise location where the fires were set? Mayhap there is a pattern? If there is, we have yet taken to discern it. Fires have been reported throughout the city in both pillars and foundation. Indeed, given the size of the area affected, I think it would be best to divide our force. Master Alphanod and Mistress Ishitola, I would take care of that. I would have you take charge of the investigation and foundation. As you wish, Mayhap Tartaru. can be of assistance as well. Meaning Sabin and me get the pillars? Okay. They'll make me, they'll like me up there. Only question is, will the grizzled old rogues stinking opposed over there will be joining us? Thancred of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and may I say what a pleasure it is to meet you two, milady? I'll bet. The name's Hilda, a Scion, eh? And there I was thinking I found a fellow ruffian amongst all these illustrious personages. I will remain here to coordinate the fire-quenching effort. If you would learn aught to value, pray inform me immediately. That is all. Well, we could begin by sifting through charred rubble and questioning random passerbys. In my experience, every town has at least one individual who can be counted on to know things he or she should not. Oh, aye, the infamous Lord Eminalian? I don't know. I'm not bothering with that. Lover of women and wine, though neither care for him that much. They say he could gossip for Ishgard. Just the sort of fellow I had in mind. Capital suggestion, Sabin. He'll be at the Cozier most like, making an effort to be seen. So let's go and see him. Crozier, Jesus. Grizzled I will accept, but old? So you're Sabin, are you? I can see why the old rogue found you up here. Everyone marks don't offer much of a challenge to a burly boy like you. You'll be wanting to spice things up a little bit, right? What are you waiting for? Head down to Dorian and tell him you're ready for the morning. Okay. What is that exactly? I'm not used to that symbol. Okay. Oh. Oh, the assistant weapons. Free to move from one on bigger, better things, does she? Let me see here. I have to go like down further, and it looks like an up arrow. Oh wait, I see. The hunt board is covered in bills showing the details of wanted monsters. Sure, why not? I want to kill some stuff. You're not permitted to take those. Okay. This is new. I don't remember, like, the hunts being posted like this. Right. Okay. Yes. Something tells me they're going to be down here. Well, if it isn't Sabin, dearest of all my friends, you're looking rather glum. Something the matter, old boy? Ah, yes, the arsons. Dreadful business, that. Awfully curious, wouldn't you say? Didn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it all. Naturally, we doubted the guard outside of the manor, along with most of the other houses. Can't have the old pile going up in flames, after all. Oh, in case you were wondering why the Hoplin is awash with refugees, the lower levels of the vault have been opened to those unfortunate souls who have lost their home. So Arameric's orders. From what I hear, remarkable man. Not even a knife in the ribs can keep him from his duties. Actually, old boy, if you were thinking of questioning his refugees, I should be more than happy to accompany you to the Hoplin. While you conduct your inquiries, I can offer word of comfort to the distressed and despondent young maidens. I'll yield that. Wait a moment, I know what that is. You're giving me one of your looks, aren't you? You do me an injustice, old boy. I will have you know, my heart yearns for what but one rose, prickly though she may be. Since you remain unconvinced, very well. If it will help you prove purity for my intentions, I shall gracefully rescind my offer. Now run along and catch those arsonists. That was not entirely what I had hoped for. Whose idea was it to come here again? Never mind. For our next step, I suggest we divide our efforts. While you question the refugees in Hoplin Sabin, I shall investigate the location where the fires were set. Would you be so as to join me, Hilda? You know what? I reckon I would. Can't have you roaming about in an unfamiliar city by your lonesome, can we? You'd only be getting robbed blind and left shivering in your small clothes. I have not checked anything on here yet, period. Well, my weapon seems to be better anyway. But, yeah, there's definitely more stuff out now. Interesting. That's right, this is like the marketplace. Alright, well. Oh, they're all up there, okay. Yep. Oh, so I went the long way before. Okay. What? Hold on. Well, I